This video is part of the Cinco de Mayo 2026 collaboration hosted by Just Cook the Damn Food. There's a bunch of YouTube cooks who will be taking part in this and dropping a bunch of recipes for Cinco de Mayo, so make sure you check that out. But first, let's focus on getting these taquitos right, crispy and delicious, all in the air fryer with so much less of the oil needed to usually deep fry or shallow fry. See, I don't know if you've been led to believe that making taquitos in the air fryer is just as simple as heating up the air fryer to 400, rolling up some chicken filling in some tortillas, and then cooking them until they're crisp. That goes all the way from the chicken mix itself, treating the tortillas right before you roll them, and then securing the taquitos together so that they don't break apart, they crispen properly, and they hold their shape once they're done cooking. Let me tell you, the tortilla and the air fryer is not the problem. The technique is, there's a lot of nuance that is needed. Mistake number one is kind of a double-edged sword. Let's talk about the first edge of that sword. A filling that is too wet. See, if it's too wet, then the air fryer cannot start crispening that tortilla because, well, there's moisture in the filling that has to evaporate first so that the tortillas can get crispy. Otherwise, it's gonna evaporate, go into the tortillas, and it'll leave it soggy. See, if your chicken is still wet, if you had poached it, or if you made it with some sauce and it's too wet, then all that's gonna kind of work against you to make the center of the taquitos not crispy and the edges perhaps too crispy, maybe black crispy. And that browning, the Maillard reaction on the tortillas cannot really start until that excess moisture has cooked off. And if there's too much steam that has to cook off first, well, you're wasting a lot of the cook time cooking the moisture off rather than crispening the taquitos from the start. So while the first edge of the sword you can fix by making sure the chicken is dry and any veggies that you put with the chicken is also dry, the other edge of the sword is if the chicken is dry. The fact is, we are dealing with an air fryer that is throwing hot air around, and because the chicken is not protected by shallow frying or deep frying, and the chicken that is sticking its head out from the edges is gonna tend to wanna get too crispy, maybe even a bit charred, a bit burnt. Talking about the filling, the tortilla and how you treat that before you fill that filling in the tortilla is way more important. You have to make sure the tortillas, especially if it's corn tortillas, are warmed before you fill them so that they can be pliable enough so that they don't break. See, this tortilla over here, not warmed at all. Straight from the package, straight from the fridge. As I start rolling with the filling in it, it just completely falls apart. There's no way you're gonna get a tight roll to make a taquito with the tortilla that is not ready. But on the other side, if I warm it too much, I was doing it over this stove over here, it became too crispy, which you don't want. Same thing if you warm it over a pan or if you microwave it for too long, because when you roll it, it is gonna tend to wanna crack, and that's gonna dry out the filling a lot more than if you have a good seal. So you want to warm it just enough, barely any color as you warm it, and just keep it in a tortilla warmer if you're in an Indian household, a roti warmer, or just toss it in a bowl and just wrap it with some kitchen towel. Mistake number three is not using any oil as you cook those taquitos. See, the oil helps to make sure the tortillas don't dry out too much and dehydrate as they're cooking, because the air fryer is gonna wanna throw a lot of hot air really quickly, which is gonna naturally wanna dehydrate everything. We instead want to use that to crispen everything and dehydrate as little as we can. Now I'm making jerky over here. So the one that I crispened too much was already dry. I rolled it up, it already had some cracks, and then air frying that without any oil, you can try to imagine what that's gonna be like when we taste it, but let's wait for that until the end. But you want to make sure you grease each side of your taquitos. I'm using avocado oil. It has a really high smoke point, so it won't smoke up and taint the taquitos with that burnt oil flavor that sometimes olive oil gives. And then the last and final mistake that's going to be common with almost every air fryer cook is overcrowding and not preheating. You have to preheat so that the food can instantly start to get to the crispy stage, because that's what we got air fryers for. And if you overcrowd it, you're stopping the air from circulating on every side of the food you're cooking so they can be crispy evenly all throughout. What I did to help make sure that the taquitos cook evenly, they're easy to handle, the seam doesn't come undone, which is gonna break your taquito, is secure pairs together with these toothpicks. They're easy to flip so that you can have an even cook, because every oven and every air fryer has hot and cold zones, and this way we can make sure our taquitos come out just right. So at the end of everything, here is the difference. The bad taquito, the one that we didn't even have the tortilla heated for, is nowhere to be found. The tortilla completely came apart. But the other tortilla that we made too crispy, well, we didn't really care about oiling it. We didn't preheat the air fryer. We didn't really overcrowd it. I don't want to waste a bunch of these taquitos that nobody's gonna eat. So you can experiment that yourself. But you can see there's a color difference. Maybe it looks, when it's completely dressed up, almost as good as the properly cooked one. But trust me, the inside is completely different. There's a difference in how the tortilla reacted when there was no oil versus the one that we cooked with it. It just visibly looks drier. It's just missing that golden brown crispy color that the ones with the oil has. Now of course I'll be fair and I'll top the bad taquito as well with all those beautiful toppings. So let's make that mixture. I'm using some rotisserie chicken that I've shredded. I'm heating up some avocado oil in a pan with a bit of garlic. I'm gonna sweat that a bit and then add in some onions, some salt, and then paprika. Cook that out until the onions have softened, and then add in the chicken and then saute that gently until it's completely warmed through. While that is happening, we can work on our tortillas. So you can either heat them in the microwave, but for me, I don't prefer that. I would rather just heat it on the pan or directly on the stove with like a wire wrap. But you want to make sure the tortillas stay warm. For these 5-inch tortillas, I'm going to be using about 30 grams of the chicken mixture. You want to spread it out thinly and then roll each tortilla, that's still warm by the way, into a tight cigar. Then secure it with a toothpick and then make sure that the taquito has the seam side facing upwards. Do the same thing with another tortilla and then bring the two together, making sure that the seam side is facing each of those taquitos. That's your pair. Do the same with the remaining tortillas or the remaining chicken mixture. With this recipe, you'll get about 16 to 18. Now, while the air fryer is preheating, we can oil up these taquitos. I'm using some avocado oil, and you want to make sure you oil up each side. We're going to air fry this for about 8 to 9 minutes, and you want to flip them at the 4 to 5 minute mark. While that's happening, all the toppings are essentially ready. There's crema that I got. I prepared some salsa roja, pico de gallo. You can find these recipes down below. It's so good when it's made fresh. Also have some cotija cheese, some cilantro, and some freshly chopped crispy lettuce. When these taquitos are done, you want to make sure you remove those toothpicks and then start plating. Now to finish these, line them up and spread some of that crema all around the middle. And you can top that with a generous amount of lettuce and then a lot of that crumbled cotija cheese. It's almost like a feta. Go all out with your pico de gallo, a lot of that salsa roja, and then finish it with some freshly chopped cilantro. And let's see how the bad one tastes when we've given it as much help as you can potentially give it. I would say the bad one is noticeably drier. There's a bit of a burnt kind of texture on the tortilla. And while yeah, the ones that we oiled are also kind of brown on the edges, it doesn't have that burnt flavor that the ones that we didn't oil at all have. The good ones look really good. That taquito is very nice, that entire package with the filling, the tortilla, and all those toppings. If you want more air fryer wins and see how to get cooks done right in your air fryer, then check out the next video.